Hello, and welcome to Moonride. This is Dave Johnson. I'm channeling the man in the moon today. So, this is going to be a little bit political, but mostly just channeled information. One thing that I think is occurring is the New Earth. If you're familiar with Dolores Cannon's work, is the idea that the Earth really does split. It's not something you can necessarily see, but there will come a time when there's a whole body of people that don't really interact with, and that seems to be occurring. I'm also told that in the next week, things are going to change dramatically for our society. So I'm not backing down from the idea that a lot more is going on here, and I don't necessarily think that Trump will prevail here. That is what I'm told. It might be crazy. I might be wrong. Maybe this is 2 years away or 4 years away. All I can tell you is this is what I am shown every single day. Again, I'm told in the next few days there will be big social changes. So stay tuned for that. The rest of this is just going to be on the new Earth and what that process is like. This will be a trans channeled video. Speak to you here as the new Earth. There is a great disruption going on the surface of your planet because all of the people on that planet are very much aware that things are shifting dramatically. They do not know which direction it will go, and many of them are just seeking the form of power that is offered to them now. They are not looking beyond the surface. They are only doing what they consider to be in their best interests at this moment. This is very important because they are exposing themselves. It will soon be known who those people are as the earth births a new earth. And in the birthing of the new earth, there's a good deal of pain, a good deal of suffering for something new to be created. The earth is working overtime. It is recreating itself in such a way that certain things that existed in the past will not exist in the future. You will feel this effect. The process of the social fabric that you are in is shifting to such a great degree that there will be a body of people who you are not really in relationship to anymore. They will simply be people at a distance. They will literally be living in another world. You can live in your own world, if you will, that is not alone, but with others with whom you are more socially compatible, with whom you have an ability to sense what is really going on beyond the political structures that are presented before you. We would say stop the mesmerization, stop looking at the political times and worrying about them. There are things that you will do, things that you can do, but stressing about what some other people are doing is not helping you in any way. Considering and worrying about the future, that is also not helping you. There must be times where you consider what you should do, what alternatives that there are available for you. But at present, worrying about what might happen is preventing you from taking action now. If you want to take some actions, and there are plenty you can take, consider what is good for me now, what is available for me now, what can I do now. Don't worry too much about the future. This is a distraction. It is taking you away from the ability to plan for what will happen and instead transported you into a hellish world where you consider all of the worst case scenarios. Though some of these scenarios are fairly dreadful, it is important to know that they will not come about as this is thought to take place. Because the earth is shifting to such a degree, nothing in your social or political systems will look the same. And that is what is going on right now. I can assure you that despite the disruptions, those who stay true to spirit, those who find a world within spirit, those who connect to others who are doing spiritual work, they will ultimately be the victors. It might be that the change and benefits come about fairly soon. It might be that they come later. This must be less consequential than doing the work now, today, whatever you can do. It is also useful to know that you do have the secret power. Those who prefer the shadows, who are jockeying for money and power, will be distracted by that money and power. They will be going into further shades of darkness. Those of you who stay in the light, who move forward in a peaceful fashion, you will ultimately be the victors. It will be as if you are watching a movie where the characters in the movie suffer from a catastrophe while you sit in the theater and watch. Again, we would suggest it might not seem this way. Go to what you can do now. Do your best to change your mind. Don't worry. If you worry, it will take over and it will prevent you from responding. Be realistic. If there are things that you need to do in the future, prepare and call the people that you need to call. Think of a plan that you need to plan. And when it becomes necessary, you can execute on that plan. We would suggest that it won't be necessary for the most part for people to take dramatic plans. They will be acting and they will be moving and they will be coming forward with peaceful solutions to these problems. This is important for you to know. Everything will change. Nothing that appears today will be the same in the next few weeks. Spend as much time as you can in meditation. And when thoughts of worry come, things that you cannot change, simply dismiss them. Whatever you do, considering the worst case scenarios, is not going to help you. It will be useful perhaps to plan, but that is as far as you need to go. Dismiss such thoughts if they are not helping you along the path. Again, we wish to say this is a time for fantastic change. The evolution that is taking place ultimately will bring about a greater light and more force in your lifetime than you experienced before this political crisis. The earth is forming anew. It is absolutely certain that there will be social and political disruptions at this time. Do not read into their meaning too quickly, for it will all be revealed in time. We say this to let you know how much you are loved. We see that you are suffering, and the experience of these changes on Earth for the humans is extremely disturbing. Everything you can do to limit the way, and this is disturbing, especially if you can consider it from our point of view, just a recreation of something, and that recreation is disruptive. On this note, we will send our love and end this session. Thanks for watching.